And how y'all doing today? Sorry about how yeah, I'm not sure what I'm sorry for, but there's got to be something. It's me. Um yeah. Ah, I'm not a fool. I know I've done something to apologize for somewhere. But yeah, we got some base designing to do. Good job, Chloe. Keeping things running. Oh man. You were not a guild. Why do you look so yellow? Yeah. So we got base designing to do for the new base. Because I don't want to fall into the trap of staying at this base for eternity. I've got everything I need to build this over at the other base, at the new base. So we'll be able to start building the upgrades into the new base. I've built wheat plantations over there, so I just need to build a mill over there. We do need to we need to build another set of these, so I'm actually very wood and stone. Let's see. Problem with working with building a new base is that everything is more spread out than it has any right to be. Most of my stone's over there already. I don't need to grab this. I need wood. Wood here? No, but this is where the other lettuce seeds are. Don't quite have enough tomato. The Vela really is enjoying that. You do you, Demud. You look like you're enjoying that. Alright, so we did get a Mazzarina. I know that. I'm pretty sure I did. It's me. I'm never 100% sure. It is a problem. So we have the breeding farm available to us. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We're not right. We're running with a meat cleaver. We'll probably want to build one of these at some point. Oh, right. That's going to be needed soon. I feel like I've forgotten something crucial. Yeah, I never did look and find out how much that storage container holds. All right. Oh, right. The other. I keep seeing people use it, but I don't know how much it actually holds. Um, aquatic. Both of these need aquatic pal fluids. That's right. Trying to remember to grab those when I'm. Don't waste your speed. You all right there, Arsox? Where are all the aquatic pal fluids? Oh, right. I've got this. Forgot I had this. The equipment need. Oh, yes. Just repair all. Why does it? Okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, Redeeming it. It's in full 1.0. It's in full 1.0 now, full release. It's got an ending now instead of just And the 1.0 release came with like 72 new pals and a complete rework of like half the game's systems. Yeah, they completely rebuilt the game. Alright, this one is wheat. And I want... Have any food? Alright. I can solve that. There's plenty of trees around this base. Got it. Oh, dude, life has been wild over the last few months for me. I'm finally in a place of my own again. Even if legitimately the wall behind me is like only 6 feet away, it is a hole in the wall, but it's a place of my own, and I'm paying less than $1,000 a month. So this is the new base I'm in the middle of building. Because it's not, because, well, need it. We need more bases. Oh. Needs a hunch. And I still don't have enough lettuce seeds. It is quite a bit of space, but it's literally my entire living room. My entire living room is directly behind me. My kitchen is here, and the bedroom is beyond that. It's one step above a studio, except under 300 square feet. It's still bigger than a New York studio. Still bigger than a New York studio, just for the fact that I can actually sit down and not put my back against two walls. It's a college dorm room with with flair. That's what it is. It's a college dorm room with flair. The only downside, it's painted seafoam green. It's painted, the whole room is painted seafoam green. The bedroom is painted peach. The bathroom is small enough if I stand in front of the toilet and try to close the door, I can't. But you don't need a big bathroom when you're living alone. At the risk of somebody hearing, Asian grandmother who's partially blind. Not kidding, that's my landlord. I'm beginning to think that partially blind is colorblind. Oh, don't get me wrong, wonderful person. Absolute delight to talk to. But if this is what she considers good color palette, I'm a little concerned. There should not be a visitor at this base. There's nothing here yet. Yeah. All right, sweet. Let's see what you got. Okay, I'm not going to say no to a woolly pop. For one thing, it's a rancher pal. All right, now get running, freaking coward. Yeah, but her husband didn't stop her. That's the part that makes me a little suspicious. Her husband didn't stop her. That would be extremely concerning if they've both got it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can. I met her here when I was looking when I came to look at the place, and she was wearing sandals. Although I've also met him, and he seems very much like that grandpa who's a dentist. He seemed like a pretty nice dude, and she's definitely a good person. So I'm not, upset or anything. It's just interesting to note. And I apparently forgot to carry food on me. Let's head back to base. To the starter base. Also, they've been nice enough that they've been nice enough that every time I pay rent, I get asked if there's been any problems. They're actively trying to make sure everything's okay. So I'm genuinely happy. Oh yeah. nice landlords, and I'm legitimately close enough to the to the local college that if I can literally just like walk to the college if I want to. I am a few steps away from the college. But it also puts me unfortunately in the middle of town. All right, let's see. Did I get any more lettuce? I need tomato seeds. Those are wheat seeds, not what I was looking for. Well, there's tomato and more lettuce. Sweet. Yeah, they've been great landlords so far, given it's only been 2 months and a little bit of change now, so it is a measure, but it's not the biggest measure. But the fact that I don't have to pay water, I just have to pay power, internet, and rent. I mean, the water is part of the rent. Makes that $8.50 a month real easy to pay. Ah, nice. Yeah. No, it is. No, the U.S. is definitely an interesting place to live. I won't deny that. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it's the worst. Not gonna say it's the best. Everywhere has its issues. Everywhere has its issues, and pretending like it doesn't is being disingenuous to both you and. Oh, nice. Yeah, not gonna pretend there aren't places in the U.S. with their issues, but you know, good that you had a. Yeah, Washington's frequently on fire. We know. Still not as bad as California. California's frequently on fire for a whole different reason. Turns out that there were some trolls in the international community at one point that decided it'd be entertaining to give California a lot of eucalyptus trees as gifts. And eucalyptus oil is highly flammable, as it turns out. Stop with the rolls. Keep mixing my buttons up. So yeah, there's lots of eucalyptus trees all over California, and all of them are full of eucalyptus oil that burns really easily. Are you not squatting? There we go. Yeah, and everyone's freaking out about that. I work at Taco Bell as a second job to make extra money. Helps with the rent. We haven't, at least at mine, we never stopped getting lettuce. We never had any issues with it. It's we got lucky. Admittedly, we've been a little short on lettuce because they aren't sending us as much, but we haven't had any issues with it. At least not at my store. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you got it and it was because of Taco Bell, take into consideration that it was Taco Bell, so it was probably giving it to you anyway. Probably giving you the runs anyway. It's Taco Bell. No employee of Taco Bell is going to deny the fact that Taco Bell absolutely will give you the shits. There's a reason. Yeah, no, it's. I won't say you have to, but it's definitely always an experience that that you have. Wait, which one am I working on? Must be the bottom one because I don't see it yet. Yeah. Bro, you ain't got to tell me I make it for a living on the side. I do not like having to be the one to make it. Last night, I think I must have folded maybe 200 crunch wraps. I don't know why people I know exactly why people like them as much as they do. It's because they can hold it in one hand and generally not have to worry about things falling out. But seriously, get a burrito. Although, to be fair, beans. Yeah. I am setting this base to be fair enough. Fair enough. It is one of those items that you hear people talk about and you wonder why. Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me in the slightest. You know, Taco Bell not franchising in Norway, yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me. To be fair, I'm not even kidding. And if you go watch the Fat Electrician's videos sometime, the current state of Taco Bell as a company serves two purposes. Three, really. One, make money. Two, sell Pepsi. And three, troll everybody. When you look at Taco Bell's history, they have done so much large scale trolling that is ridiculous. Like one year. Yeah, no, it was legitimately the early stages of when it was in its infancy, in its early days of Pepsi. In the early days of Pepsi, they bought like 4 or 5 different restaurant chains specifically to make them sell Pepsi for their drinks because Coca-Cola was king. So their only way they couldn't convince any chains to run Coke because because it was an unknown. They couldn't get any chains to run Pepsi because it was such an unknown brand. So they said, fine, we'll do it ourselves. They bought Taco Bell, KFC, Long John Silver, and Pizza Hut, and and said, run like you've been running, but you're serving Pepsi now. They legitimately started. They started an entire food parent company just to sell Pepsi in restaurants. It is, yes, PepsiCo owns the Bell and the Hut and KFC and Long John Silver's. Specifically, PepsiCo owns Yum Brand, which owns those. Yeah, no, it's a whole wild, yeah, and just when they say corporate ownership is like an onion, they really mean it, because one parent company owns another sub-parent company that owns a bunch of companies that actually do work. That's legitimately how corporate structures tend to be. Basically everything's a subcontractor for everything else. It's wild, it's insane, it's annoying, it's life. Oh, absolutely. It is 100% corporate manufactured. Yeah, like, and to be fair, Taco Bell went hard on the "Let's be a troll." Taco Bell went hard on "Let's be a troll." 1 year for 1 year, I think it was for 4th of July 1 year. Taco Bell decided, and this in the early days of the company, before the internet was anywhere near, it was even really around. Taco Bell printed a whole full-page ad in a Philadelphia newspaper. Now, see, Jack in the Box is one of the few I still haven't tried. Weirdly enough, Taco Bell bought a whole page ad in a Philadelphia newspaper, saying they had just bought the Liberty Bell and were renaming it to the Taco Bell. That's a thing they actually did, trolling people. Oh, legitimately, and when the Mir space station was, when they were deorbiting the Mir space station, Taco Bell paid for a floating target to be put in the Pacific Ocean, and if the Mir space station hit it, they were going to give everybody 2 free tacos. It missed it, clearly, but they legitimately, they really, oh yeah, legitimately, they said, the only requirement you have for the business is that we sell Pepsi as a drink. Bet. Let's have fun. It is the wildest thing how full on they said, all right, let's be chaotic. Oh, it's wild, it's glorious, and it's one of the few reasons that I actually am willing to still work at the Bell, because as a company, they're such a living shitpost for, that it's hard not to smile and keep working there. Yeah, I still haven't had In-N-Out, but I also haven't been to that side of the country. Supposedly, there's going to be one opening on the East Coast, but I have no idea where. So, I want to try it, but I'm also not gonna chase it down. And every Whataburger stand is going to tell you the opposite. And I need more aquatic pal fluid. Guess what I'm going hunting for? Guess who I'm about to go hunting? Pen gullets are about to become very scarce around the other base. Or I could just help see into the. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. Fast food tribalism is probably one of the best ways I've ever heard it put. It really is. Like, I've had White Castle. It was good, but and if I'd been drunk as a skunk when I'd had it, I'd probably like it more than I do. But at the end of the day, it's just another fast food place. If you're picking it over either making something for yourself or yeah, that's on you. The bad decisions in your own head, But yeah, no, it is wild how much tribalism there is behind it. When you put it that way, that sums it up perfectly. Oh yeah. Weirdly enough, um, I would probably eat that. That actually sounds good. But I live in what the U.S. Politely refers to as the Bible Belt. So fun stuff like that doesn't make it out here except in certain conditions, you know. And so I, yeah, where I am, you'd never see that. Not as a mainstream restaurant. Oh yeah, no, no, it absolutely is. You're not wrong. With Washington and Seattle, when it's on fire, it's usually because of people, not because of you know, back. Why am I using the fire arrows? Yeah. Freaking idiot. Why'd you get in the water if you couldn't swim? Alright. Hmm. You know what? There are Tiefins by my base too. I don't know why I didn't hunt them first. Ooh, there's also celery. Yep. Health fluids ahoy. And how many do I need for each tomato? 5. I just did the lettuce plantation, so I need tomatoes now. I'll set up berries too, but nice, nice. That is a big egg. Yeah, I'm not going that far out to get fluids. Let's run this dungeon. So it would be nice if I found a kelp sea in here. Yeah, I've been pretty hard on playing Pal World lately, but I've also, and this is you're gonna laugh at me for this one. The other game I've been going hard on lately. The other game I've been going hard on lately, I forgot those guys would be in here probably. Is Cooking Simulator 2. Weirdly enough, I've been having a lot of fun with that, playing that with a couple buddies. It's been really fun. Cooking Sim 2. Oh, I won't say better because I don't have enough experience playing one to know. But 2 is multiplayer for one. And you know how in 1, if you get the cut even a little bit crooked, it makes the piece look really janky? They did away with that. It's more about it's more about your prep, about making sure you do your prep and running a proper restaurant. Um, you know what? I do not know. Do I have any bait on me? Oh, I don't have any bait on me. Oh, crap. Oh well. I do not know, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was planned to add VR support. But dude, the game has been so fun lately. I have been having so much fun playing it with friends. Oh, really? Where's the third one? They're almost always in threes. Where's the third one? Hey there, buddy. Want to come to my base and join me? You know what? If the VR is in it, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a thing there too, so... yeah.
Yeah.
But I also haven't looked into it. I don't have VR. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I don't have VR, although it would be fun to get a VR headset. Oh yeah, I have no doubt it will be coming. Just because they won't pass up a moneymaker, won't pass up an opportunity to give people more head trauma. It's a game dev; they're not going to pass up the opportunity to traumatize somebody. You know what? I didn't want to go this route, but hey. Stop moving so much.
Yeah.
It's an alpha. Alphas are always worth catching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. It really VR tech really did not kick off like everyone thought it would. It's why I'm surprised that Steam is even bothering with their own with the new VR frame, even though it is having its own issues with But the fact that Steam is building access to all of their games, in all of your Steam games into it. The fact that the new Steam frame is going to let you play even your 2D and your non-VR Steam games from the headset does mean I think it'll see a lot more than it currently is, because if there's anything, being able to sit anywhere you want and play your games without being judged about what's on them is, let's be honest, there's going to be a lot of people diving for that. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Facebook and Meta should have never gotten a hold of Oculus. That is a purchase that I am firmly convinced should not have happened. Because groups like Facebook, later Meta, later known as Meta, they leech. They're leeches. Plain and simple, they're leeches. They don't buy products because they think they're going to succeed. They buy them because they think they can make money off of them. And well, honestly, they proved they couldn't do it. Yep. It ruined the creativity behind the team because they fired the creative leads and put their own people in place. It went from creativity to corporate structure, and that was a disaster for a game development and platform. They respawned that quickly. And that could be considered a hot take, but
Wow.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Dixies are stupidly useful. I'm going to grab as many of those as I can. That is sulfur. Yeah, the fact that they tied use of the Oculus to their own, to Meta. Yeah. The fact that they tied usage of it to Facebook, to the Facebook and later Meta platform, made it so that nobody wanted to try to innovate on it because big brother Facebook and Meta is just might steal your ideas and claim that you stole it from them. Nobody wants to deal with Facebook or Meta unless they have to, unless you're old enough that is your preferred social media. Yeah. My roommate had a Valve Index. I wish wish I'd gotten to play it more. My favorite thing about his Valve Index was the fact that was the roller coaster app he had. And that was mostly because because he was a cheapskate who wouldn't buy more games. He always went with free stuff. The Steam frame, the fact that the Steam frame is going to give you access to your Steam library in game. Like I said, the fact that you're going to be able to play your Steam library from it, without natively not having to work it in, means that you've got all these games that already, well, you're gonna be able to play them without having to compromise, without having to not having to leave the VR environment to play your Steam library. I think is going to make it so a lot of people are more likely to play.
Wow.
Oh, I could be laughing at that.
Yeah. Oh.
I get where you're coming from with that, and I kind of agree, but having ones that don't hard require you to be tethered to a, yeah, no. A headset should not have onboard processing. You're dead right there, and I think that's where Meta... Where is it? That's the sound of a Lucky. Getting quieter. Where is the giant pal that marks the... There it is. It's a giant land ball. Now, okay, so I've only had experience with wired ones. So I don't have the best decision on wired or wireless, but to put it plainly, I've worn fanny packs. If I need to wear a battery fanny pack to make a wireless headset work, I'd be willing to. But if you're gonna have it wired, you need to have it. My roommate had a 30-foot cord for his, and he left it laying on the floor when he was using the headset. And it was so it was so bad because it would wrap around your legs. Probably why he preferred games that that didn't need him to walk around any. And yeah, sensor. Oh yeah, but we were in a rental. That we couldn't do stuff like that. And that's where I am now. If I was to get one now, I'd want a wireless one with sensors. I'd want wireless with sensor because that would let me use the headset and not have it would cut down on my trip hazard. And trip hazard's a big thing for me. You only yeah, exactly. And I know people are like, why are you going to wear a fanny pack or a hip pack? Because it cuts down on the weight on my neck. I don't need 50 pounds on my head. I don't need 20 pounds on my head. Just let me, just need it to work. And to be fair, that's actually one of the few reasons that I would get an Oculus is because it is wireless, but the camera thing bothers me. Okay, so yeah, no, you got access to it when I'm a brokey. I'm 100% a brokey. I don't have the kind of money to let me buy one. My only hope of getting one is by like buying one on Craigslist or something like that, and that's probably going to be riddled with bugs. And I mean physical bugs, not a. Bro, I don't even think I've seen a Rift 1. Not since the early days of seeing the the promotional art. I need more Mazarines. I mean, at this point, even if the Valve frame, really, yeah, but what software does it use? What software does it use? And also, it's eBay, so there's every chance that I might just get sent a box full of dildos. Actually, with the Rift 1 being as old as it is, it might not work on the with it. Come to think of it. Yeah. Just saw somebody go by. Alright. Well, I mean, if it's being sold on eBay or Craigslist for $60, it's either because the device is almost broken, or there's something, or it was from somebody who lived with roaches. So that'd be a big concern. Also, what? I legitimately, I mean, we had a bug problem at my previous place when I was living with roommates. He kept it in a sealed container with a very good gasket, and checked it every day to make sure there were no bugs in there. Yeah, he was a little religious about trying to keep that thing clean. What am I still missing? Wood. Of course it's wood. I mean, what do you expect from a 100-year-old house in a port town? 3 USBs and an HDMI? I only have one HDMI that's not integrated, so it wouldn't be on my graphics card if I was using it. And I'm already at a premium on USBs. That almost feels like something I'd want to get a second system just for running. I don't think I could use that on this system. Yeah, I do know I've got a bonus coming in September. I know I've got a bonus coming in September that's going to be like $700-800. I'm probably going to buy another mid-range PC, for because that upgrades to Windows 11, because I'm not going to be able to use this one much longer because it's a Windows 10 machine. And it's, you know, going on years old. Of course, it's the tomato seeds. Yeah, you know, I'm so glad that it doesn't prevent you from teleporting just because you're overweight. Alright, do we have any tomato seeds around the base? Yes, we do. Let's go clear out some. Let's be honest. A game would absolutely do that if they wanted to be an asshole. Let's not even pretend there's not games that wouldn't do that. Because we both know there are games that would absolutely do that. Imagine if New World had done that. Wait, did it? I didn't actually get to play New World. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. It's Amazon. They absolutely had that data and absolutely would have done that. Where did I put the... I need to put these into the other chest. I could have sworn I had somewhere for nails. It's the fiber that's putting me over. At least massively. No, let's be honest. It's a huge amount of wood I'm carrying around. But I am not even kidding. The music is purely because for the last 3 streams, when I uploaded it to YouTube, there were concerns of copyright claims, so just freaking, I swear, copyright claims are the most just the biggest BS, and I fucking hate dealing with them. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so it didn't really affect me, at least not in the way that they seem to think it is going to. I'm not ever going to be monetized on YouTube at this rate. Mostly because I don't take the time to edit videos. I just upload raw VODs over there. It's just a VOD storage for me. Yeah, so if you ever want to see old VODs, on YouTube under the same name as my Twitch channel. No. Wrong one. There we go. go. Walls back up. And I'm still two seeds short of the of it. But at least I can run now. I wish I knew off the top of my head which pals could give me tomato seeds. I would go kill a few of them. But I don't. I just know that Valet drops them occasionally. Which is why I've... Where did you drop that from, ma'am? It felt... Where are you dropping those from? Just standing beside it, and it dropped out the bottom of it. This third carrot seed in a row. Ma'am, what have you been doing? What the? Why are there electric cords? Are they stored in here? No. For some reason, carrots and for some reason seeds are PAL materials, and I'm not sure why. Oh God. Oh. We caught her in the act and she hasn't dropped anything since. I would have to... I'm going to have to use a breeding farm to get more of those just to improve her drop rate. Please don't be a carrot. It's an onion. That might actually be worse. Ma'am, why do you have onions falling out of you? That's a good question, and I'd like to defend myself by pointing out that I'm generally not stuffing things into me. Begs the question, why is she? Still begs the question, why is she? No, I don't think there's any place in the world where why aren't you stuffing things into you? Why don't you have X vegetable falling out of you is a good question. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that is a good question, and if there is, I'm concerned about that location. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, no, it'd be like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. So yeah, no, thank you. At least I know you're digging them up, Vixie. Where is the condenser? Can't be that far off from where we are. Oh, right. At block. What do you mean just doesn't come up with anything? I know the condenser's gotta be somewhere. It's not electric powered, so it could be before the power generator. There it is, and I have it. I have it unlocked, so I didn't build one? Oh, alright. Yeah, so if I condense enough Vixies into one, it'll start digging up better PAL spheres from the ground. So I won't be limited by the by how many spheres I have, because Vixie will be producing a ton of spheres. How did you get a lettuce? I swear the running that it is a horrifying running joke, but it is kind of funny. Visitors arrived at the base. Where are you? What do you have for me?
Hey.
Oh, cool. You're a wandering merchant. You don't have anything useful to me right now. Hey, nice Spiro. Congratulations. Or, I'm sorry. Whichever way you want to look at it. I unfortunately have to have the Vixie. Ooh, what did we get? Surfing. Nice. I just caught like 3 of those last stream. Alright. This is the one that's been in the base. Let's sort these by Palmpedia number. We have an alpha one that is got fit as a fiddle. We have a lucky one. We do not. We had a lucky. Ooh. That's got artisan, actually. I think I want the artisan Vixie to be the condensed Vixie. I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say you're right. It's been so long since I dealt with Gen 1 that I don't really have an opinion either way. At least in a competitive sense. Also, I love the fact that I have a lucky herbal in my party. Also, if you have you seen herbal yet? Have you seen herbal yet, Redeemant? If I get KO'd with him in my party, he legitimately punches my chest until I wake back up. He will literally beat me back into life. Alright, come on, Bailey. You dropped any... That's gold. That's from the Vixie. Yeah. No, legitimately. Legitimately, it's the entire reason I keep an herbal in my party is because if I get into something stupid while I'm out and about and manage to die, it revives me. That includes if you fall from a cliff. And of course, yeah, who doesn't like to carry a dragon around in their pocket? And I can get this game, the early game. This one actually might even be an alpha. This is not the alpha one. I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing at all. It has a 10% chance of preventing my pal spheres from being used when I throw them. Also, neutral pals drop more loot. Mm. Okay, this is just getting so ridiculous. I feel like I need to go find out who dropped. All right, well, I need to go on a Cinnamoth, murdering spree anyway, so we're gonna go murder a bunch of Cinnamoth. Let's see, the Cinnamoth forest is right here. Well, hello, Broncherry. I need to catch one of those at some point, just for the, in the sphere. Loopmoon, why are you even doing this to me, Loopmoon? And there's Herbal. All without waking up the Bristlia that was right there. Killed one, but not woke. Yeah, no. People have learned very quickly that you can definitely do quantity over quality pretty easily with Pal World. If this Pal Sphere didn't work, it just didn't work yet. Not even kidding. Ah, there's the Cinemoth. I don't care to catch it. You can't farm them for it. I do want this Grintail.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Get in there. Oh, and it's too soon for the Herbal to revive me. I was hoping to get that Grintail. That would have been nice to have that Grintail. Honestly. That would have been nice to have that Grintail, because Grintail, when he's in your party, gives you a chance to get 2 eggs every time you pick one up. See how that'd be useful. Just my spear bin. Over here. Get some decent eggs going. Some not eggs, spears going. Thank you, Daydream, but I don't even know why I keep you on the base other than transport. You were that Daydream was originally in my party because it has an ability that lets it bring pals down to 1 HP without you, and so you know, to make them easier to catch. It just floats alongside you as an extra, fighter. It's been a while since I got him something to do. There you go. Not much, buddy, but get to it. Alright, in the meantime, we did get the tomato seeds we were looking for. So we can build that final one. We're gonna want a couple ranches over there too. And of course we're missing wood.
Hoi. Hai. Hup. Hup.
Good boy, Arsox. Yeah. Arsox is he's a good boy. Not the bestest boy, but a good boy. But yeah, no, we gotta figure out what coordination of pals we want for this base. For the farming, I'd really rather not have. I'd rather get a Gelroy and Jelliet for the watering for the watering for these, over here. Just because they're better for watering than a higher level pal, than a higher grade pal early on. They increase each other's work speed for watering. Also, it's just what looks like two cute little jellyfish children floating around the base. There we go. All right. That's these done. Do we want to do a set for we kind of need to do a set for berries too. Yeah, I've been going a little hard on the base building, lately. My casual world, I'm almost getting level 70, and I still haven't beat like 5 of the towers, 6 of the towers, 5 of the towers. But that's just because I've been spending way too much time breeding pals. I'm almost to the point I'm legitimately just going to have to go catch legendaries before I'm, instead. Alright, what else? I came over here to get metal for chests. Is this where I put it? No? Oh, right, I used it up on Palsphere. Right. All right. Well then, Rushor, let's prove why we got you.
Yeah. 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 Yup.
This is the whole reason we got the Rushor. Because for early game, there's not many better pals for mining. I swear, this is the only game I think you could be level 50 and say you're still in the early game. Just because of how easy it is to end up high level and barely have anything. Because oh yeah, I know, but levels only go up to 80 here. I should not be able to be max level and still sitting in my starter base, but it's very easy to happen here. Let's look at it that way. That it's probably nicer than it deserves. Thank you, Arsox. I'll take that. One thing I have learned is that base storage. I don't think it. I don't, unless you're really wanting to be nitpicky about your storage. Having it throughout the base decentralized is just fine, especially because if it's on the base, you can craft with it. Oh wait, ingredient this side. Okay, so we need what is required for ranches? Fiber. We need a high fiber diet. Gotcha. It is classified as a wood, so it will be stored down here. Hello there, El Grove.
Wah. Yeah.
If you're going to wander through the base, you're getting caught. Also, he might be one of the coolest new pals, honestly. One of the coolest looking, I should say. Thank you, Loot Moon. Really? I just caught a Bristlea? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. And he's got mining level 2, which is nice. Transporting level 3, but he's a monster of an eater. Can I build the mill? Yeah. What was I looking at? Yeah, it was the ranch I was wanting. Cannot. But this ranch, I want it for I want this ranch for what do you call it? This one's gonna run 2 Mazzarinas and 2 Chickapees, and then I'm gonna have another one that's just Beegard and Vixie, I think. And the eventual goal is to have those fully condensed down, but that'll be a while. How material 1 here also needs spheres. Yeah. And ammo, apparently. Because Vixies do drop dig up arrows. It's weird. Don't ask why. Or where from. But oh, my straw again. I need to bring some straw from the other base. I need to build like 8 beds here on this side and 3 over here for the planting pals. Which did I grab? I had not grabbed the berry seeds. You hear that? It's behind you. That should be enough for Nope, not enough for 12, 8, 6 farms. Hmm. Also, yeah, I'm gonna have to mine more wood while I'm over there, so. I am legitimately having fun just working on base building here. Not even gonna lie. Let's go ahead and place the feed box down. That'll give them somewhere to put food. Really, I'm out of wood. I'm out of wood. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. We'll mine some more. We'll chop up some more wood. Is there another elk grove over here? Yeah, he really likes beating his head against trees, apparently. You know what? Now I just realized I never checked what. I feel bad about that. Is she? She likes beating her head against trees. Good girl. Only need 2 of these. Berry farms are smaller. You can do it with just 2. What? Yes, we have the terrarium Meowmeer in here. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? You been good today, man? Work been busy, huh? Oh. So you've been in a conversation where you wanted to beat the other person's head in for like 2 hours. Gotcha. Understandable. It was fairly healthy. Well, that's good. Mining, lumbering, ranching. Why haven't I used this on that pixie yet? That might actually push that Vixie's mine ranching skill high enough that it starts pushing out the second tier sphere. Better than the Valet dropping carrot seeds when we're right underneath it, at least. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's get these farms built. Brother, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, game? You did it just fine on the other one, but now it's not centered. That's why. Yeah, I know. It's like, why go to all the trouble? Why not just have bunches of farms? No, I need the middle one built first. Problem is space and how much the pals move around. Doing it this way means the planting pals that do all the planting, and the watering pals that do all the watering, they aren't running all over the place, so they're not getting in each other's way as often. You don't need as many if they're all in one place. I know there is. I don't remember when you get it available, but where is it? Is it one of the newer items? Might be. Although I feel like I have access to it on the other world. I feel like I've had it for a while. I don't need to go this far down. Ba-da-ba-ba. And just like that, I ruined any chance of me making money off of this stream. Yeah, there it is. It's a remote access terminal. A remote access terminal for the PAL box. So I'm gonna have to put one on each floor. I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Back. For better or for worse, I'm back. Alright, yeah, so I'm not there yet, but I'm not far off. You know, while I'm here. Just go ahead and put these in. Because I know I'll probably need them. And while I'm here, go ahead and put the stairs up to the next floor down. This is going to be multi-floor. Not even gonna pretend it's not. What are we missing for another ranch? Have it. Cool. Missing fiber for a thing. All right, there we go. So we have berries. We have farming. We have milk and eggs, honey and miscellany, and then we'll have one for fire and ice, and then another for electric and something else. And we'll have the, I might mirror those over here and add a third and fourth berry farm. I've got space to double my my farming resources. And what all can you rank? I would have to go looking for what pals are ranch pals. I'm not gonna do that right now. But yeah, I'm just 2 levels away from being able to get that, and also get the Ultra Kill Collab Set 1. That armor is ridiculously cool looking. But I think that's other than do have an unused stat point too. Let's put that in work. I want to put the breeding on this floor, along with the cooking. So I'll have 3 breeding farms on this side, and I'll have the food. I'll have the food production over there. It might seem a little too big for just that little on the floor, but I'm also probably going to also have the electric generation once it's starting on this floor, at least partially. All right, Rushore, let's go break some rocks, buddy. All rock. I've got 1 on the base. Let's go find another one. We need more.
Yeah.
That's a new pal to me.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah.
Somehow he didn't kill it with that.
Yeah.
But then he did with that. Dang it, Rushore.
Oh. Oh.
Look, run. Not running anymore, are you, buddy? Being on him was still faster. I regret immensely. Let's see. This one is just ores. All right, that puts this and this and paldium fragments in there. Yep. And then the stone, wood, and fiber goes in this one. Yep. This is the boring part of base. Well, to be fair, honestly, honestly, unless you've got active conversations going on, base building is kind of boring. Or you're building it with friends who are all, you know, working together. But then you don't get organized base building, you get organic base building. And while organic base building is fine, if you're trying to build a base to go the distance, organic doesn't work so well. We are essentially building a wizard's tower though, so I suppose I should probably put on a wizard hat of some kind. I can get a Catrus hat and wear it. Catrus hat and wear it. I'll get one. There we go. That's a whole nother floor. Still need to build the walls, but whole nother floor ready to start placing things. Ooh, this place is dark. I have to start thinking about putting lights down on the ceiling probably. Actually, nope. To be fair, there is a tech for that. There is a tech for ceiling lamps. And what level is it that we get the where is it? Yeah, it's right here. Accumulator. 37 for the accumulator. Alright. Do we want to keep... I want to keep going. I need to start building the walls up, I suppose. This is the breeding farm level, so two high walls is a must because always that one pal that's way too tall. There's always that one pal on the base that's that you bring into the base that's just way too tall for its own good. Also, I want to hear, I want to hear opinion. Do we make the cuck cage for Lavanders? Do we do a cuck cage for Lavanders? All right. I came over here for stone. Where is my stone? Yes, it's the one freakishly horny one. Do we build a viewing cage on the breeding floor and only put any Lavanders we catch in it? And they, when they're, oh, it can't interact. It can't interact with anything while it's in the cage. It can't interact with anything while it's in a cage. It doesn't eat. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't have anything to do with the base other than be a decoration. Do we turn it into a decoration for the base? Yeah, we'll have the breeding farms over here since this is the bigger side. And we'll put the cage right here. Do I have it yet? Don't know if I already got it. I do not have it yet, but it's easy enough to get. I think it's right around the same time as you get the breeding farm. Where is it? That should be up here. Where is it? There it is. Viewing cage. Container for observing captured pals. Pals inside cannot participate in battle or production, but they do not become hungry. They'll just stand there and walk in a circle, basically. I don't think I have any yet. So it's just we plan on doing it, but actually I might. We did have a Alorade on the base. Nope, don't have one yet. It doesn't even really have any good breeding partners, I don't think. It's not really useful for any breeding, I don't think. It really wouldn't surprise me if they legitimately made it useless for breeding just as a joke. It's got breeds they can do, but I am seeing a lot of repeats and not a lot of rare pals. It is useful for getting B-Guard, and I hate that. I hate that it's actually useful for getting us a B-Guard without having to go chase one down and catch it. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a lot of high-end breeding that I really want to use it for. Maybe no, there's easier ways to get a Lulu than that. Yeah, no, I'm not really seeing a lot of you know, I would pick this over other things. Maybe if I had a Raindrix, I'd want it for Lunaris, but Lunaris are easy enough to catch. They're not super common, but they're available in enough places that I'm not concerned about it. And I do like Lunaris because it gives me plus 300. You know, I like it as a party pal because it gives me plus 300 to my carrying capacity without having to condense it or anything. I forgot to put the upper one on. And it's compact, and I believe Lunaris has transporting capabilities. So while it's not the best at it, it is a compact pal for transporting. So if it's like from here to a box here, it you know, it works pretty well. I think we're only going to build up to the breeding floor today. We're not going to do the production floor. That'll be the one above it because I want to make the production floor with glass walls and a metal roof and a metal floor, which means the roof here needs to be metal. I think we're going to do I think we're gonna wait off on building the production floor. Also because I'm gonna need to get electricity going on the base, for the production floor. All right, so I think there are a lot of questions against this base. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Okay. Let's see. You know what? How much is it? 2,000. That's a syndicate one. I can take care of that with just my party pals. Alpha Drain will absolutely rip that apart. So your head gone, and that'll trigger the fight a lot faster. They're going to come from that direction. So Alpha Drain. Or not. What direction are they coming from? Alright, that's first wave down. Second wave incoming. Thank you, Alpha Dren. Alpha Dren, you're looking a little rough. Catris, get in here. Come on, Herbal. Wake me up. There's the last guy. Ron Cherry, F off. Really? Really? Cleared it, and I died. Respawn, come on, come on. All that loot on the ground. Alright, at least we know what direction they'll be coming from.
Yeah.
There we go. Also, Bron Cherry meat is just great. Ooh, got a Pelt Armor schematic there. It's a shame about that,
Yeah. Hup.
Alright, do we have any ores we can drop in here? No. This one, wood goes in here, fiber goes in here, stone, no. And we're going up to, let's see. So this side is the breeding side. This side is the cooking side. I'm just putting down a campfire real quick because I need to cook that bronze berry meat. All right, there we go. There we go. I'll just leave that up here for now because honestly, no reason not to until I get proper cooking set up over there. But it does tell me I need to go ahead and bring a bunch of berries over. No, I need to finish building up beds. There we go. There's 3 beds down there. More fiber. There's a high fiber diet needed on this base, isn't there? Oh, right. My axe is damaged. I haven't fixed it yet. Alright. Why am I picking up random tomato seeds from everywhere? Violet. Alright, and I came back here for fiber. Maybe not all of it. But we'll build a few more beds, and then we'll start. We'll be able. I'm just leaving 3 piles down here for mining for now. I could probably get away with 2 mining and 1 transport pile down there. It's this floor I want to be in. All right. So there's one other thing I need to build, and that is monitoring stand, and I'll build that. I'll build that right here. It shouldn't be too bad, okay. I'll build another one upstairs with the breeding farm because it makes things easier up there. But that'll let me designate pals for, adjust what pals are able to do and assign them to ranches and stuff. I have gotten 2 lucky chickadees, guys. I don't know how to feel about that. And a lucky Tiefin. Honestly, the lucky Gale Claw might. I would get the lucky Gale Claw, keep the lucky Gale Claw in my party if I could ride it. It changes your glider. It doesn't let you fly, it makes you better at gliding. For some reason, I just keep fighting the Chillet boss. I'm not quite sure. I think I actually had this one in my party for a while. Alright. But, brain. Alright. Who do we want? Well, for one thing, where is the Mazzarina? I know I've got several. Okay, do I have any that are... Probably the Dainty Eater is going to be my go-to here. Do we have any work speed plus 50%? That's probably what I want to get. You're going to be for breeding. Alright, also, I need food on the different floors, so back to this one, and take, like, half or more of the red berries and split it between the 2 spots I've got. I grow plenty of them. I just need this to bootstrap the food at this base. Go. And now we need a floor transporting pal. You know what? I think we assign the planting pals first. Who do we have for planting? Well, of course we want a Clovey. Do we have one with... Got... Of course we want a Clovey. It's got the planting and it boost the others planting. Da, 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 da. Actually, we need a second Mazarina on the base anyway, so. Ooh, I do have a Jilliet, but not a Gelroy. So the Jilliet is my watering and transport early on for now. And apparently... Alright, cool. We do have another Petalia. That is our... I don't think I have any pals with... Yeah, I want that. And we'll throw down another Shikapee. Something that doesn't have... Yeah, let's throw down Lucky. Alright. Alright, so here we have you two. And then here we can turn off the handiwork for these two. Medicine for her. There we go. Yep. Alright, and now I want to put a Clovey on the base too, that's right. Which Clovey did I want? Yeah, it really doesn't matter, I suppose. Yeah. Clovey's not particularly useful here, but he does have some small use. For one, he'll do some planting. He'll do some gathering. But Clovey's big one, if we look at Paldex, the Palpedia, where's Clovey? I could search it, but I'm lazy and I don't want to type. I need to get a Gelroy badly. So while they're both their watering speeds increased by 50%. All right, so Clovey increases the gathering, so they'll harvest from the farms a little better while Clovey's there. Now, Clovey doesn't get that bonus, but Natalia, who's 4 planting but only 3 gathering normally, now has 4 gathering also. I should have done most of this planting myself. Honestly, before they got here, just because it makes everything go easier, but I'm an idiot like that. Kelly, you take care of that. Ooh. need more wood. I need to get a couple I need to get at least one what do you call it? Let's see. We'll face it this way. At least one hot spring for the pals to use here. That'll let them give them something to relax at. So they don't stress themselves out too much. There we go. Yep, Jellicent is starting to water. I need to get a Gelroy. I don't have one. I have to catch one out of the water, probably, most likely. I'll probably... Yeah. How did that even happen? There we go. That looks a little better. Alright. So, brain, go away. Come again another day. There's a big ass damn thing. Really, Clovey? You've barely done anything. Why are you already resting? Yeah, I need to get a second pal on the base for watering. Let's see what I have. Celery 1. 10 gullets 1. Defense 2. I think it's the only thing he does, so... Yeah, let's let Tiefin do that for now. And not long term, but for now, let's let the lucky Tiefin do that while I keep looking. I need to get things watered. Oh, cool. That's the aquatic pal fluids pal. That's the one I was looking for. No, not vertical. Serpent is 3. And if I turn off the ranching, then it's not a concern anymore. And that is a dainty eater serpent, which makes it more, makes it more sustainable. Yep. Turn off serpent there. Now, all it'll do is water, even though it is one of the larger pals, you know, that I have on the base. means I can take the jelly off the base until I get a Gelroy to pair with it. There we go. No point in having a pal that's not really doing anything. Trying to remember who is the watering pal. I don't remember who the watering pal is. I'll have to look at it. The one that gives a bonus to watering while it's on the base. Oh, it's Amione. And if I just use it for transporting, it'll be fine. Because it doesn't get the bonus itself from... How bad is my Amione? It's a pacifist, which really doesn't matter. There we go. Yeah. Now, Italy, turn off Talia, why are you going all the way down here when there's food up there? Turn off Talia's transporting because I want her to focus on the farms. Amion's not great at transporting, but I don't really have another use for it on the base. We'll get a dedicated transport pal eventually, but in the meanwhile, I'd rather pick up stuff manually than this one is ammo spheres, pal materials, so not food. You know what? I might have... Amione does not have a big collection range. No yeah, no, I need to leave ingredients on that. Sort it by transport. Hell's Acre. It's easy going, so it's going to be lazy shit, but yeah. Oh wait, no, it won't be lazy as shit, but yeah. Okay.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
I saw one yesterday. It's kind of a thing. Yeah. You want to talk about horror story? It's the Amione. Why are y'all coming up here? There's nothing up here for you. Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. For expeditions, only condensing and PAL levels matter. It's kind of wild. But yeah, no, This. I need mill. Can I build a mill? And get some wooden boards, so I need to go to the other one, the other base. The other base still has all my production and almost all of my materials stored. Ugh. Demud, how did you get there? Do y'all see this Demud who decided he wanted to no clip into the wall and just be a water fountain? I think he's stuck. Yeah, let's not question his magic. Just be your special. Just be that special little rainbow in the sky there, Demud. You be you. See, is he still over there? No, he got himself unstuck. He belly flopped his ass out of there. Really, Krojiro? And Clovey. Y'all are so damn. Where do I get high quality bait from? You're coming, you're coming. Oh no, and a hydrate. All right. Hey, Don Neville, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How you doing? How you doing, Ghost? Brain function minimal. Hope you had a good stream. Mine's been pretty good so far. Like to think. Ah, nice. Isn't it? That's Cactus hair, not. Where are you? We got drunk and laughed, ghost pissing. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've gotten drunk with Ghosty a few times. It's always fun. Where? Yeah, not. No, I want. Yeah, no. What? The drinking or the drinking or the pissing? That's a new one to me. Chug. All right. Ugh. Woo. Thank you for the sub. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow. Unfortunately, I haven't eaten anything in like 8 hours, so if I decide to chug the bottle of rum, not only would this stream be very dangerous, I probably would not enjoy myself afterwards. Why are you so round, Krojiro? I'm having to fight the urge not to kick you. Don't kick the Crunchyro. He's a good boy. Fair enough, fair enough. Sub, follow, between Twitch and YouTube, I get them mixed up all the time. I do get sloshed on stream. I did not deny it. I have gotten sloshed on stream before. Really, Caperty? Stay in the ball. Good boy. Or girl, whichever one it was. Alright. Let's see. Like, did I really not have one before? I could have sworn I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, God. We did. You mean another drinking stream in the fast food restaurant? So what I'm hearing is we need to get everybody. We need to get everybody together for a fast food sim drinking stream again. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna be fun. It's been a while since we did one of those. It's been a while since we did a hammered fast food sim. Oh no, you can night freaking yeah, he's a Ghosty's a mod here. Auto mod got him. Auto mod is anal. I will say that. I keep auto mod on because half the time chat's empty. So I don't really pay much attention to it, you know, with how slow my chat usually is. All right, what was I playing? Brain function minimal. I need to get that on a shirt. And brain function minimal. I need a shirt that says that for stream. All right, Don, you have a great day. You have a great night. When I'm done with stream, I'll raid out to somebody else in Pal World. Which I'm probably gonna go for another 30 minutes. Then we'll raid out to somebody. All right, be safe. Yeah. Be safe. I've been there. The older you get, the worse it gets. Trust me on that. Nice. Thank you, Arsock. There's no laws. Bruh, this is the world without the mods. Don't do that to me. This is the world without mods. And I forgot. I left the ingots at the other one. That is a big chicken. No problem. I'll raid out. Don't worry. I hate it when I forget to grab ingots. All right. Yeah, no problem. Oh. Gotta make sure I'm not a gotta fire back when I get shot at. Oh, there's the mail that I wanted. There we go. Now I have, wait, get off of it. Oh. God, sometimes it's just fun to have a laugh, and I have not done that enough lately. Alright, I need to get the cooking pot going upstairs. Yeah, this is going to turn out to be a breeding and ranching base primarily. But eventually the next when I add the floor. Surfet, how did you? You know what? I'm not asking. Not asking. Not bothered. But let's see how our ingredients are turning out. Are they all going in here to be eaten by everybody? They are, aren't they? Yeah. Alright. Well, at least we're getting plenty of stuff. Hemion, what are you doing? PTSD? I do plan on turning this into my primary base eventually, I think. Why not? But for now it's still in progress base. This is where it's a starter base. It doesn't count. Starter base, it doesn't count. It's not quite it's not quite Factorio, and you know, it's not a starter base as long as it doesn't have some concrete, but oh god. Wait. Why are you even still here? Alright. For that cooking pot, I need to find the wooden boards that are on this base. They're somewhere. There they are. And then 15 inches. I do have a base that I'm going to turn into a that's going to be for quartz primarily, but this one's going to be the one for coal and refined coal and regular ore. Ugh. Now I just have to transport from the mining base manually. It doesn't bother me. For now, you're just going to be that, but this is also going to be where electrical infrastructure will be. I have specifically turned off handiwork on all the pals that are currently on the base because, well, I don't want them running away from where they are more than necessary. Alright. That'll get us an extra 2 pals on the base. There we are. 1 pal. And I'll do those at the other base just because that's how I want to do it.
Yeah. Wow.
Why am I going to turn down a free to mud when it walks into my base, you know?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Like, literally, they just keep walking in.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing, Epic Johnson? Oh, yeah. Real. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, have a great Friday, too. I normally only stream like 2.5 hours, but I've been having so much fun. I just kept going. You know what we do have? I think it's time to build a PAL expedition station over here, don't you? Yeah, I think it'll go nicely right here. Let's go get the materials for it. I don't have any crafting or manufacturing over here yet. Gotta go to the original base. All right, and we need 20 cement. All right, come on, Daydream. You're not much, but you're something. You really stop to get food right after. Oh, gotta love bootstrap bases, man. Natalia, how are you managing that? Do not question the magic, just that it works. All right. You know, I might have to build it here because I think the yeah, I already have a weapon workbench over here. So if I just build them here, then I don't have to really low on stone here? No, that tracks. That tracks. I've been hauling it over to the other base to use. Don't really have any. All right. Well, then there was 82 stone in one spot. All right, so we're gonna build it here real quick, just to get it fit. You know, just to it. Tongue work for me. We're gonna build the expedition station here, just to get the base just to get the freaking PAL box level increased. Because I really don't want to have to I don't want to build it over there because that's get out of the way, guys. Let's not stand in it. But I'm not ready to build production facilities over at the other base. Yeah, and I just need to build a PAL labor research. Just fucking make it. Let's get... Why is transport not one of these? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sick. Yeah, no, I saw that short too. Why is transport not in here? It's kind of irritating. Alright, so that gets us the PAL box upgrade. And, do that here too? No. I'll leave these here for now. Start with these. True, true. True, but it does have work suitability too, so why not? You know. You know, all these have work suitability levels too, but attack of base pals is under cooling apparently, along with defense of base pals. Hey, nice. Yeah, I think mine research speed, defense, and attack, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done much of this on my other one, so I definitely need to. Nice. Alright, who we got? Oh, wonderful. Alright, buddy. We don't negotiate with terrorists here. And it's a syndicate scouting party, nice. Probably gonna be live another 10-15 minutes. At least till this syndicate scouting party is dead.
Yeah.
Get out there, Elpidran. Alright, cool. It was only a 2-tier this time. Okay. That's depressing. I was expecting a 3-tier.
What?
Yeah, yeah. If you can legitimately just shoot the negotiator and the raid will start like 2 seconds later. With the way they come in, I am gonna have turrets at the other base because they only have one approach to the base. But I came here to send that out, so yeah. I don't know how much I don't know how much you've been around when I was looking at the other base, but somebody has messaged me on Steam. Nice. You're building it right now? Nice. It's not the prettiest thing. This base isn't. But barring the serpent tail hanging out of it, it's gonna be a tower rising to the sky. Kind of basic, but I'd like for every floor above this one to be glass. You know. I'm not too worried. Not in Pal World, at least. That chicken is still taller than I am. I'm stuck in the floor now. Oh, no, it is absolutely an unstable foundation. No kidding. It is a completely unstable foundation. But it doesn't particularly matter. I did put each one of these pillars is down into the ground except for the ones on here, which I need to. Apparently, one of their idle animations is them waving, and when they do, their waddle falls off. Ooh, I wonder if it... Nice. Have you ever seen those two eat? They look cute, but when they eat, their whole head turns into a giant mouth. It's kind of creepy. Why do you guys keep coming up here? There's nothing up here yet. Oh, yeah. No, I've seen the Depresso in the hot spring. I've been the Depresso in the hot spring before. Not even gonna lie about that one. I think we've all been there at some point. Yeah, Depresso is his favorite pal. I mean, you can get a Depresso costume to wear in game, not modded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I think we all feel its pain. Alright, and yeah, that's enough for us to put up our first reading pen at the other base. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Now the question is, and this is a genuine question I have to ask myself. How many Cinnamoths do I need to go kill in order to get enough honey for our first cake? Because I am not chasing down bee guards. And now I'm short on fire. What is... Okay, I got plenty of cargo. And I got plenty of food on the base, so I feel fine. Oh, no, I know. But, once you have the ability to breed, why not make it? Why not? Why not? Why are these so... I might not be able to put two of them up here. Or I will, but they'll dominate the floor. I mean, to be fair, when you're starting, you need to use it. Because all the other cakes other than the mushroom cake require the electric kitchen. But yeah, no, I don't think I have enough honey for a cake yet. To make salads. A lot more, lot healthier than, just eating raw berries all the time. Alright, so it's just up there. I meant to look. How many honey do I need for one cake? Oh, I have enough. It's the flour I need to make. Okay, and I have plenty of wheat growing. Alright, Serpent. You got to do a little extra work today. You're not Yormantide, but you'll do. Really? Bedtime? Everybody, bedtime? Alright, who are we sleeping with tonight? Name the bees, boo. Also, I suppose we need to find the cheapest way to breed the bee guard. Yes, the cheapest way to breed the bee guard is with bee guard. Yes, thank you, James. I've got an herbal. Let's go catch that Penking Alpha. Let's go catch the Penking Alpha because the Penking Alpha is the herbal and Penking Alpha. Penking is freaking bee guard. Let's go catch the Penking Alpha. I don't have one yet. Let's see. I am running the correct direction, but why run when we can fly? Cover, just because I can. Yeah, we'll get this Panking Alpha and breed it with an herbal. I have several, and that'll get us B-Guard. That's where I built my breeding base on my other world, my casual play world. Don't know why I picked that spot, but it really is a good spot for it. Let me get the fast travel point too. All right. Go ahead and get the Gigaspheres queued up. Switch to the fire arrows. Oh, come on. Name it Wheezy. All right. Wait, so what do I name the herbal then? If I'm good, what do I name the herbal? If I'm gonna breed, if I'm gonna name it Wheezy, what do I name the herbal? Did I not pick? Oh right.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh.
Name it Taco. That actually fits herbal pretty well. Actually, thank you for the for that idea. No, no, no. We both know if I'm going to name a Palantir shade, it's going to be Lavender, because we both know that fits her. And I know she'd probably tell me "fuck you" for that. Is it? It is clumsy and nimble. All right, and wait, are all my herbals on expedition? The only herb. Oh nope, there's one. All right, and we are naming you Taco. Oh, no, 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 you're right. That is DJ Slim, isn't it? Alright. Let's put DJ Slim and Wheezy on the base. And then move them to the breeding farm. I have a feeling they would both have issue with me doing that, but do I have any fire pals free? I have a single fire pal free, but I'd rather not use Fox Sparks. It kind of sucks for this. Alright. Alright, and I need to build more pal beds. Build one next to the fire pit. Right here. There you go. Alright, and you need to make me remember what I'm doing. Really, Surfant? Oh, you made it. Cool. Thank you. Good boy. My question is, why does it need fire to make a salad? Why do we need fire to make a salad? Yeah, I'll probably pull Arsox off the other base to put it here instead of Fox Sparks. Or hope that I get lucky and find a Blazamut somewhere in an egg. Read to it, one of the two. But we'll breed. Ooh, still got to build a, you know, to build for hatching over here. But who do we name Zoramura? I feel like we name Duelith Zoramura if we get one. Who? What? Where? Oh no! What did I just get clipped saying? Come on, Fox Sparks, pull your weight here. If I stop, it barely moves. You want to be a sec? Iceland, leave it or take it. Nice meow. I'm gonna have to look into Stream Avatar's workshop and see if there's better PAL avatars again. Oh, I know they do. Come on, Fox Sparks, pull your weight here. Bet you if I stop, nothing moves. Good job. You tried. Yep. Pure random coincidence I managed to get both a male and female. I did not plan that. I did not plan that. I did not think to check. It's pure random coincidence I managed to get 2 in there. And get the right ones in there. And you know what? I want you guys to breed a second time. Because the more the better. And I'll just line up egg incubators here. Can I make another? No, I cannot. Not until I get this bee guard hatched. So also I need to move Bryn Pit. It's probably really close to it's getting closer to finishing. Alright. So what do I need for it? 2 and 5 claw. 5. I already have ancient punch. Was the cloth the only thing I was missing? Was the cloth the only thing I was missing? Oh, come on. Yeah, it was. Alright, get growing. Yeah, it is time for us to go ahead and raid out. Ghosty, where's that one that you said that you found? Is he still on? Where is it? They're still alive. All right. All right, guys. It has been a great day. We are gonna raid out to visit Jello 66. According to Ghosty, this is a Polish streamer that also speaks English. So I hope you guys will be nice. You know, should have happened. If you were the only one talking, then it just kind of just fizzles out. If you were the only one visible on screen, it fizzles out, which you shouldn't have been, but it's weird. We both know it. So I will see you guys Monday. Monday will be my next stream, unless I, so my just fizzle. I swear, sometimes stream avatar just breaks. I've never been able to figure out everything about it. I will see you guys next time. Catch. Y'all go ahead and say hi to Jello. I'll join you guys. Let's go say hi. But either way, I will see you guys next time in 3, 2, 1.